Okay, good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir.
Okay, first question. Anybody any doubt in ellipse?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay, second question. No, both are just SP equal to E into PM, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, 3, 4, 5. Anybody any doubt? All of you could make that X term separately one perfect square, Y term separately one perfect square.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So up to 6, no doubt, right?
Doubt.
Okay, 7 or 8, any doubt? Okay, ninth question. How to eliminate theta? If you eliminate theta, what will come?
X square by 9 plus y square by 16 equals to 1.
Yeah. So in first year trigonometry eliminations, you've done these simple questions. So you can just write cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1, cos theta is x by 3, sin theta is y by 4. You'll get ellipse and then you can do what you want, distance in the process. Okay, right. Up to 11, anybody any doubt?
No.
Up to 14?
The 14th one was.
Sir, 14.
Okay. 14th, the 2 point doesn't have any same y coordinate or same x coordinate.
Yes, sir.
But still we can do this very easily. Okay. Anyway, yesterday I wanted to say at the end, but there was no time. Okay. Okay. I did not teach 1B last year to you. I was teaching 1A. But whenever I teach locus chapter first year, I'm sure everybody knows these questions. Let's say A is 3, 0, B is minus 3, 0. PA plus PB is equal to some 8. Find locus of P. You have some standard question like in locus for 4 marks, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
You write square root of something here, square root of something here, send one square root that side, square it. Again, one square root will left, you square it again, right?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
You will get the answer. But all that question, we can write answer in one step. You don't have to do all that. Okay. Yesterday I wanted to tell that, but last minute time is not there. Okay. We already studied just yesterday that you take ellipse, take 2 points, the foci, and take any other point. This plus is a constant, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay. So whenever PA plus PB is constant, the locus of P is an ellipse, right?
Yes.
What are points A and B for that ellipse?
Foci.
Foci. And what is this 8?
Length of the major axis.
Length of the major axis.
Yes. Okay. So basically this is an ellipse with this is 3, 0, this is minus 3, 0, this plus this is 8. That means this 8 will be 2A, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. K Divya, try to answer this. X square plus y square equal to 1. This is the answer. What should I write here? Namrata, why are you wearing mask at home?
Sir, actually I came to another house. The Wi-Fi is not working today.
Okay, okay. Yeah, K Divya, tell.
4 is
Here what will come? What number I should write here?
8.
8. Why 8? What is the standard equation of ellipse? X square by
Square.
A square, y square by B square equal to 1. So what should I write here? Two A is 8. So what should I write here?
6.
16. Okay. So I know A is 2A equal to 8 means A equal to 4 and A square equal to 16. What is this 3, Divya, in our standard formulas? This 3 will be what? Is it B? For this ellipse, 3, 0, minus 3, 0 are the foci. Okay. So what is this 3 will be? Is it A or B or E? What it is?
A.
It is AE. Okay. So you know A square is 16 or A equal to 4 and you know AE. You can find B square, right? Okay. In fact, right in the beginning, we got x square by A square plus y square by A square into 1 minus A square equal to 1, and this we called B square. So B square equal to A square minus A square is square. So you'll get here 4 square minus 3 square, because 4 square is A square, 3 square is A square. That's it. Answer, we got it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what we have done very long. I think there one step we can directly tell the answer, right?
Sir,
Yes, please.
if by locus model we should find the equation and then do, no, sir.
In first year, how you to do? You already know it, right?
Yes, sir.
Suraj Sankar, are you there in the class?
Sir.
Okay, try to answer this question. Sorry, I'm drawing ellipse. Okay. Capital A is 5, 0. Capital B is minus 5, 0. And PA plus PB is equal to 14. What is locus of P? Equation of locus of P. X square by what will come, man?
49, sir.
Okay. And y square by? Why taking so much time, man? Come on. 2a equal to 14, a equal to 7, ae is equal to 5, and b square equal to a square into 1 minus e square. You should remember this. A square minus a square is square. This is 7 square, this is minus 5 square. So it is 24. Okay, so we could do just like that, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next question is for everybody. Let us see who comes up with the first answer. Fastest mouth or fastest voice. Capital A is 7, 4. Capital B is 17, 4. And PA plus PB is 16. What is locus of P? Anybody can answer.
Sir, x square by
X minus
64
12 whole square by x square plus y minus 4 whole square by 5 square equals to 1.
Okay. Lokeshwar Rao said some answer. Samskruti, want to say some answer?
Sir, I said x square by 64 plus y square by 39 equal to 1.
Lokeshwar Rao, repeat your answer.
X minus 12 by 64 plus y minus 4 whole square by 25 equals to 1.
Yeah, here center is not origin. It's important to notice that. It's not that this is AE or this is AE. It's a translated one, but no doubt these are the foci. 7, 4 and 17, 4. So what the center of the ellipse will be? 12, 4. So we should not forget that. So we should write x minus 12 whole square, y minus 4 whole square. And this is 2a. 2a is 16 means a is 8, so I'll get 8 square. Here I have to write a square minus a square is square. A square is 8 square. What about AE? Find distance between these two. 2AE is the distance between the foci. Even if it translate it, the distance doesn't change. It's not that this is AE, this is minus AE. That is earlier. Now the distance is 10. So AE is equal to 5. So I'd write 8 square minus 5 square. So what is 64 minus 25?
39.
Okay. Lokeshwar, you said 39 only? Lokeshwar Rao.
Sir, I said different.
You said something different here.
I said 25.
Okay. Oh, you kept 25. Oh, that is not B. That is, okay, it is AE. B is minor axis, semi-minor axis. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we could tell answer just like that, right? Okay. So anyway, now come back to this regular homework doubt. Which question was asked? Somebody. Yeah.
14.
Yeah. So you know it is an ellipse. But a
Sir,
little. Yeah, please.
sir, can we take the major axis is passing through these 2 points? Sir?
Yeah, they are foci. Their foci means it is obviously major axis. 1, 2 is here. 3, minus 2 is here, and like this. PA plus PB equal to 7. So this is A, this is B, this is B. PA plus PB equal to 7. Okay. So whenever PA plus PB is constant, locus of P is an ellipse with A and B as the foci, and this number has length of major axis, right? Okay. Now they're not asking eccentricity and all that. They're asking major axis and minor axis. It's very simple. This 7 doesn't even matter. Even if it is 10 or 100 or 1000, major axis same, minor axis same. Am I correct?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what is the line passing through these two? You find it, that is major axis. So what is the slope will come?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Minus 4 by 2. Yeah, minus 2. So if 2x plus y, put 1, 2, you'll get 4. Yeah. So this line is 2x plus y equal to 4. The center is 2, 0. The perpendicular line is x minus 2y passing through this equal to 2. Okay. So find the line joining these two. You got one axis. Find the perpendicular bisector of these two, or perpendicular to this passing through their midpoint. So you will get the other minor axis. This 7 doesn't play any role in finding major and minor axis. Okay, is it okay now for 14th question?
Yes, sir.
$15 or $16, any doubt?
Sir, 15.
16. What is this?
Sir, 15.
115. Okay. The circle is touching the ellipse from inside. If 2 comma minus 6 is one focus, then what is P and what is Q? Okay. You have a standard ellipse, let us say. If you take same center, okay, the circle doesn't have any different center. The center of the ellipse and circle are same. Tell me what radius I should take so that the circle will touch this and lie within this.
Please.
Length of minor axis you take, semi-minor axis, it is that. So indirectly that's what is told in the question, that the center, if you notice, I think I should have a material listing. Yes, material listing. Just one. Yeah. Okay, 15th question. The circle is x minus 2 whole square plus y plus 3 whole square is equal to 16. And the ellipse is x minus 2 whole square by p square, y plus 3 whole square by q square equal to 1. You can see circle center is 2 comma minus 3. This is also same center. This should completely lie, means it should be like this. Then this should be 4 then. Okay, the length of minor axis. And they also said 2 comma minus 6 is one focus. No, we don't have the vertical ellipse or horizontal ellipse. Let us be careful about that. They are same. I think it has to be vertical ellipse. Let us see why. What is the center? 2 comma minus 3. And what is one of the foci? 2 comma minus 6. Okay, center and focus have same x coordinates. So it is a vertical ellipse. Then your circle is this one. So 4 is not this length. Sorry. This is the figure. 4 is this length. Is it okay? Okay, now we have to use formulas for vertical ellipse. So we already understood that this is a square and this is b square. And they gave already p square, q square. You can use them, no problem. P square is 4 square. Okay, this one. And the distance between this and this, what is that? Midpoint, what is the center and the focus is not AE now, it is BE. Because it's a vertical ellipse. Okay. So I think better I'll write a square and b square, easy to deal. So a square is 4 square, but that is not semi-major axis, semi-minor axis. BE is 3 units. Okay. And normally b square equal to a square into 1 minus b square, but here a square equal to b square into 1 minus b square. Okay, that is a square equal to b square minus b square a square. So a square is 4 square, b square I don't know, this is 3 square, bring this side, b square is 5 square. So I have to put this as 4 square, this as 5 square. That is the answer. So they want p comma q, 4 comma 5. P is 4 and q is 5. In fact, if you understand this is 4, there is only one answer, that is 4. You don't have to find the q also. You have to only understand it is a vertical ellipse, mainly because the center and the foci have same x coordinate. And then understand this length is 4 means this denominator is 4 square and p is 4. Is it okay, 15?
Yes, sir.
All right. Other doubts I'll clarify tomorrow. Okay. So I want to tell some more theory. So take the class notes. First 15 questions, everybody doubts are clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so I'll assign this assignment homework in the class plus app. I'll inform you. Most probably by today evening you have to submit. Is that okay? First 15 questions.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Okay, so take your class notes. Write today's date. What is today's date?
7th.
7.
Okay. 7/7.
Sir, yesterday someone we submit, sir, today.
What happened?
Those first 20 questions we submit, sir.
First 15.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so after the last we wrote that PA plus PB is no, SP plus S dash P is constant for the ellipse. That's the last point we discussed, right? Okay, I think I'm sure in the first year only sometime I might have talked about it. How to draw an ellipse. Okay. I generally say it, I might have said, okay. I very vividly remember, okay. I learnt how to draw an ellipse in my 6th class in social studies. Okay, social studies or whatever you call it, geography or something. Actually, the teacher was telling about, orbit of a planet. Okay. So, it was there, I remember, it is there in the textbook itself. I was studying state syllabus. In the very second page, third page of the chapter, there is a figure also. That you take a cardboard, you take 2 drawing pins, okay, and take a thread and tie the 2 ends. Okay, now it is closed. All right, the thread. Now take a pencil, put it here, and make it tight. So thread should be tight, and your pencil is here. Okay, keep hitting it tight. Move it like this. Okay. After some time, the thread may be like this. After some time, the thread may be like this. Okay. After some time, so you are moving your like this. Okay. Then you will get ellipse. Pakka. Not like a rough figure. Okay. Not like you draw some roughly stand. Okay. Oval. What is the simple property that for ellipse, sum of the focal distance is constant? Why? This is the length of the thread. This is the length of the thread. This is the length of the thread. Total 3 together is the thread. It is constant. In that distance between the foci is not changing. So this plus this is also not changing. So what is the length of the thread I used is 2A plus 2AE. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. This plus this is 2A and this is 2A. Okay. So that's how we can. Okay. And generally they say that when Earth moves around an elliptical orbit around the Sun is at the one of the foci and Earth is moving around it. Right?
Yes.
Out of the 2 foci for the ellipse, Sun is at one of the foci, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Basically, even when Moon is moving around the Earth, again, it is an elliptical orbit. There are 2 foci. At one of the focus, the Moon is there, right?
Sir,
Other foci?
sir, actually,
Other foci, nothing is there. Other foci, no mass at all. Just
sun won't be at center, sir.
Huh?
Sir, sun won't be at center.
Come on, what are you saying, man? So, when Earth is here, we get summer. When Earth is here, we get winter. We are closer to the Sun here. If you are always at the same distance, why do you get seasons, man? Yes or not, Lokeshwar?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, isn't
Yes.
the other
Yes,
focus
sir.
is like the center of mass of that whole system?
I don't know about the physics part of that, but I don't think it is anything like that. Okay. Because, of course, in the total galaxy, the Sun itself is moving, right? Sun is also
Yes,
not
sir.
moving.
Yes.
But compared to this motion, that was very, very low. Okay, right? Yeah. So it is as if this is fixed. So I don't think center of mass is here. Center of mass position is changing, obviously. Okay. It's not like that double star thing that what you call, due to this gravitation, this is moving and this is moving like this, and every time this is moving like this, center of mass is always here. It's not that type. Are you referring to that? Yeah, no,
Sir,
it's
then
not.
like at the position of the other force, right? If we keep another star, then also orbit will be same, sir.
I don't know, because some more force will act due to this. What will happen? Okay. And what about these two? Why they'll stay like that? They'll attract each other, right?
Sir,
Yes.
sir,
Yeah.
if we keep another star at the another point, then the center of this ellipse will be the focus of the new ellipse.
Yeah, I don't know what will happen if you put, but the two masses, the two suns will not stay. They have to move. Okay, there will be some gravitational attraction. There is attraction, so there should be a motion to using that thing. All right, otherwise they have to come close. Either they have to use it for the centripetal force or whatever you call it. Otherwise, they have to come close. All right. I think even comets also have a very long ellipse, right? Am I correct?
So what, sir?
Comets.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. They are also like somewhat like planets, but the thing is, of course, they are small in size, and there is a lot of not dust, but a lot of stones are behind it, like a tail, right? So sun is there. If Earth's orbit is somewhat like this, okay, that is also quite elongated, but the comet will be too much like this. Okay, we have a long ellipse with more major axis and very less minor axis. The foci is somewhere here. Here sun is there, here comet is there. So only when it is somewhere here, which is near Earth, we can see it. When it is during this motion, we don't see. Sometimes it may take 60 years for all that motion. That's why we see that every 70 years or something like that. Okay, that is the second point. The reason I'm telling this, don't think I'm wasting your time, how to draw an ellipse and all this. Okay. I remember very clearly the day the teacher told I went to home, really I took some cardboard lying at home, I drawn the ellipse. Okay. In fact, I did not upload. I think I made my son also to draw the ellipse with drawing pens. He liked it. Okay. About solar system a little bit. Okay. But I did not put the video, I think, in WhatsApp or something. Okay. The reason I'm telling this, at least something will stay in your mind that when PA plus PB is constant, locus of is the ellipse. That much you'll remember. That is the intention. Okay. And first year locus, we have questions. PA plus PB is constant. Okay, right? So when you get that kind of questions in exam, you don't have to write the long IT solution, right? Very quickly to be able to write it. Okay. And not only that, it will come in many places. Okay. You may not understand, but actually I can ask the question like this. Root over, maybe question is there somewhere in our mains material. Root over x minus 7 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square plus root over x minus 20 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square or 20 or something. Okay, 23. Okay, is equal to 100. Okay. What is the eccentricity of this ellipse? Can I ask? This is an ellipse. What is the eccentricity? Anybody want to tell quickly what is the eccentricity of this ellipse? Okay, why don't you write this question? Otherwise, in the class notes, just write this question. Find eccentricity of this ellipse. Okay, in class notes, write today's date and just write this. Find eccentricity of the ellipse.
So 25 by 4?
So 4 by 25.
Yes.
4 by 25.
Yes, correct. Because this is like PA plus PB is constant only. PA plus PB is equal to constant. So the locus will be an ellipse with the foci are what? What are the foci? 7, 2, 23, 2. If I find a midpoint, I'll get center. I don't need it. 2AE, the distance between the foci is 14, but 2AE is 100. Right? What is 23 minus 7? No, not 14. 16, right? Okay. You divide them, you'll get E. E can be written as 2AE by 2A. 16 by 100. 4 by 20. That's simple,
Yes,
right?
sir.
Yeah. So these kind of questions they'll be asked in main, even advanced. Very simple, but It is not like directly ellipse is given. We have to infer from the data. Okay, everybody clear about eccentricity or any doubt?
No doubt.
Okay. Okay. Second question I want to tell, but before that, let me ask this question. A 5 comma 0, B minus 5 comma 0, PA plus PB is equal to 10. What do you think will be the locus of this point? A is 5 comma 0, B is minus 5 comma 0, PA plus PB is 10. Don't write, just tell me the answer.
Sir,
y-axis.
Y-axis. Are you sure it is y-axis?
Sir, a single point.
Sir, midpoint, sir. Midpoint of the 2 points.
Only one point origin you want to say?
Sir, no, sir. It is that line, sir, between 5 comma 0 to minus 5 comma 0.
Yes, it is a whole line segment. It is not ellipse. Just because PA plus PB is constant, don't think ellipse. Why? When you take 5 comma 0 and minus 5 comma 0, take P anywhere between them. PA is this length, PB is this length, but PA plus PB will be always AB. How much is that? 10, right?
10.
Okay, so when it is 10, the locus of P is not even the line, it's only line segment between A and B. Okay. If I give 11 or 12 or 13, then you will get one ellipse like this. If I give 100, a bigger ellipse will come. Every time A and B are the four sides. Why? Because the point cannot be on the line. If the point is outside the line, sum of two sides will be greater than third side, right? For a triangle inequality. So whenever a point is outside the line, PA plus PB will be greater than AB. Okay. So as long as they give a constant which is more than 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, locus of P will be ellipse. Okay. What if I give PA plus PB equal to 8?
No.
There is no locus
No
at all.
locus, sir.
Yes. If you take any point in between, the sum is 10. If you take outside, this plus this is definitely more than 10. If you take here or here, based on the triangle inequality, sum of two sides is greater than third side. That is also more than 10. So there is no point in the space where PA plus PB can be less than 10. So there is no locus. So don't think whenever PA plus PB is constant, locus of P is an ellipse. No, there are three cases. So we'll just write that. Okay. Let A and B be two fixed points. Let A and B be two fixed points. Two fixed distinct points. Two distinct fixed points. Comma P be a variable point. Okay. PA plus PB is equal to constant K. PA plus PB is constant K. You can write K and you can write in the bracket constant. If 0 less than K less than AB, or even that can write it at K less than AB. If this K number is less than AB distance, no locus for P. No locus of P. If K constant is exactly AB, locus of P is the line segment AB. If K is greater than AB, then locus of P is an ellipse. with A and B as foci and K as length of major axis. Later on in the next chapter, we'll study in hyperbola chapter. When PA minus PB is constant, then locus of P will be hyperbola. Okay, everybody copied this? Arishita, Srija, is the board clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Neha, is the board clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Now you will find a lot of questions on, they'll give some details of ellipse, that is, they don't give focus and all. They'll say, let us say length of major axis 5 times length of minor axis. What is the eccentricity? Okay. Length of major axis is 2A is 5 times 2B. From that, can I find eccentricity easily?
Yes, sir.
Yes, because after all, eccentricity is root over 1 minus B by A whole square. Cancel this 2, you will get B by A is 1 by 5, substitute it, you will get it. Okay. Sometimes they may tell length of latus rectum, okay, is half of minor axis, something like this. Length of latus rectum is half of minor axis. Okay, then cancel 2, cancel 1B, you got 2B equal to A. Again, there you go, you got B by A as 1 by 2, get it, right? Sometimes they may tell there is an ellipse. There is one latus rectum. If you join to the other focus, this is an equilateral triangle. Okay. One latus rectum end and the other focus, they are forming equilateral triangle. What is the eccentricity? Very simple. If this is latus rectum, this is focus, this is other focus. So what is this distance?
2A.
2A.
And what is this one?
B square by A.
B square by A. And it's totally 60, so this is 30. So I can take tan 30 is equal to B square by A by 2A. That is 1 by root 3 is B square by 2A square E. 1 by root 3 into, what is B square? A square into 1 minus E square by 2A square E. Cancel A square. You got a quadratic equation in terms of E, right?
Yes.
Okay, and solve it, you will get eccentricity. So these kind of things, you can just practice. I don't have to tell. When I tell every small, simple question, at the end, I will not be able to spend enough time on advanced material. Okay. So you should try the questions. Don't be discouraged. If you don't get, I'll discuss next day. Okay. Like yesterday, 15 questions. I'm sure some people could do comfortably. So some people have little doubts. I discussed it. But I hope everybody tried those 15 questions sincerely.
Yes, sir.
Okay. They are very simple things, but if you neglect, after some days, chapter will be over and you think you have not understood anything. But if you do the simple things, you will get an overall idea about the chapter. Okay, one point may save some time. Okay, you take ellipse, take the two foci, join to end of minor axis. We know this length is AE, this length is AE, this is B, and this is B. What is this length? From here to here.
And the B square is A square.
When you simplify, what is this length will come?
Yes.
It is A.
Yes, sir.
Why it is A?
Root of B square plus B square plus
B
A
square plus AE whole square. You simplify that. Not only that, if you take this point, this plus this is how much?
2A.
2A, sir.
For any point on the ellipse, sum of the focal distance is 2A without exception for end of minor axis. But here both are equal. When these both are equal, each should be A, right? Okay. Now, please listen carefully. If this angle is theta, then what is cos theta?
E.
E. Adjacent side is AE, hypotenuse is A, it is okay. So sometimes they will tell you take the two ends of minor axis and join to the one foci. It is a right angled isosceles triangle. What is the eccentricity? They will ask like this. The two ends of minor axis and one focus are forming a right angled isosceles triangle. What is the eccentricity? What is the answer?
1 by root 2.
1 by root 2. Because this total is 90, this is 45, this is 45. E is cos 45. Done. Okay. Let us say they tell that the two ends of minor axis and one focus, they are forming one equilateral triangle. What is the eccentricity?
1 by
1
2.
by 2.
Root 3 by 2, sir.
Root 3 by 2. Yes. This total is 60. So when you take this, it will be 30 and answer will be cos 30. Right? They may tell instead of this way that the two foci and one end of minor axis, they are forming equilateral triangle. Here the two ends of minor axis and one focus, but here two foci and one end of minor axis are forming equilateral triangle. What is the eccentricity?
1 by 2.
Now 1 by 2 because this angle is 60 now, right? Yeah. So it may save some time. So just draw this figure. This is one of the points. That's it. Okay. Draw this figure and write this. That whenever you know this angle is theta, cos theta is eccentricity. In few questions you can use it. If you want, I have to give some name. This is center C, this is S, this is B. Okay, eccentricity is cos of angle CSB. You can remember Subhagar sir, CSB. In the timetable it will be there CSB. Right?
Yes.
Chemistry Subhagar sir. Okay. I'll tell Subhagar sir, by using your name, there is a formula, we remember it. So I think room number 9 people should be able to remember this easily. Am I right? Why nobody responds? Room number 9 people are very quiet. Huh? Anybody had this before? Of course, there are so many like this funny things. Like there's a police means P this, O this, L this, I this, like this. They'll tell some things, right? Okay. Any word they will tell some meaning for each one, something like that, right? Okay. There is something called cup. C for concentration. U for understanding. P for practice. If you follow this rule, you can do well. Okay. So concentrate in the class, try to understand what was told, and then practice a lot of questions. So follow this cup formula. Anybody had this cup formula before? Nobody? Okay. Just yesterday somebody told me. Of course, we can make up anything like that. Concentrate, understand, practice. Okay, so we are done with this one. Let me see if I missed something. Otherwise, I have to go to parametric forms after that. Yeah, there are two more things that I have to tell. Okay, just write this auxiliary circle. AUXILIARY, auxiliary circle. What is the definition? Circle with ends of major axis as ends of diameter is called auxiliary circle of ellipse. Circle with ends of major axis as ends of diameter is called auxiliary circle. Can all of you hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, fine. Okay, so what is this is, you take ellipse, take these two as ends of diameter, you will get a circle. Okay. Can I say this is the smallest circle containing the ellipse?
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you want to put this ellipse in a circle, this is the smallest circle. You can put in a bigger circle also, but this is the smallest one, I think. Because you take any other length, they will be less than this. So this is the longest length of the chord. Can I say major axis is the longest chord in the ellipse?
Yes, sir.
That is the reason it is called major. Of course, even otherwise, this is the longest. Even if you take any other 2 points, if you join, it will be less than this length. Okay. So that is called auxiliary circle. Of course, this is for horizontal ellipse. If I take a vertical ellipse, okay, auxiliary circle will be like this. So if I take x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, where a greater than b greater than 0, auxiliary circle is x square plus y square equal to a square, because a is bigger. But here if I take x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, where b greater than a greater than 0, then auxiliary circle is x square plus y square equal to b square. If you are drawing, I prefer you draw this whole thing first and this left, because generally we use this and this. I just wrote reverse.
Sir, x square plus y square equals a square.
Here equal to a. Thank you. Okay, so auxiliary circle is very simple. A circle with these two as ends of diameter. Okay, sorry. Auxiliary circle is AUXILIARY. Now auxiliary is mixed. Yeah. those are serious about your mains and advanced exams, not only you should do present topic nicely, whenever you get time, you should try to revise your first year topic, second year, whatever is over till now. Try to do that first year mains questions, first year advanced questions and all. We don't know how things going to be. The third wave will come, fourth wave will come. During your exams, what will happen? There will be a lot of uncertainty. You can see your seniors, they said 15 days before they will tell about mains exam. And yesterday they announced that they have exam on 20th. Okay, they announced on 6th and exam is on 20th. So they gave 15 days gap, not at fault. But what happened? JEE Mains, they said they will keep 4 attempts. Okay, but after 2 attempts are over, due to the pandemic, they could not conduct the May and June whatever attempts they wanted to keep for April and May. Now, just because they announced it, they're forced to keep, you know, what the third attempt is between July 20 to 25. And you know, when is the fourth attempt?
7th onwards.
27 to 2 or something like that. Okay. So, do you think is there any benefit between these two? That is, somebody has not done well here. Can you do anything in this time?
No, sir.
You may practice some 10 more grand tests. That's all, right? You can take NTA Abhyas app, and during this 5-6 days, he can write some 10 more tests. But it is not that more number of attempts is going to help you in any way if they are so close. Okay. So we may never know. So don't think for your batch there will be 4 attempts. Okay. They may decide to keep only 1 attempt. We don't know. Okay. Don't assume that you will have January attempt and again April attempt. They may keep only January and say that's it. Who knows? Anything can happen. Am I right?
Sir.
Okay. Like for NEET exam, they don't keep so many attempts. Only 1 attempt. Do you know that?
Yes, sir.
So a lot of NEET students complain. Why this partiality between engineering and medicine? For JEE Mains, they are keeping 4 attempts, and for NEET, you are not even confirmed about the date. Why they do that, I don't. Okay, but let us not worry. You are not NEET students. You are JEE Mains, but they may decide why for NEET we are giving. Why for JEE Mains so many attempts? We'll give only 1 attempt. Okay, so don't think first time I will do. With that experience, next I will prepare, and the second attempt I will do excellently, extremely well. You may not have that chance. Even if that chance is given, we may be sick at that time, or only in Andhra Pradesh, a lot of cases may come. Rest of the country, there may not be lockdown, and AP may be locked down. You may not be able to write exams. It happened. Don't think it did not happen. In JEE Mains first attempt, Maharashtra people could not write. You know that? This year, when JEE Mains was conducted, rest of the country doesn't have so many cases, but whole Mumbai and that Nagpur district and all, they were in lockdown, and they were not given centers and they were not allowed to travel. They could not write. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, sir.
So we don't know. Anything can happen. Okay. The Vizag district alone, a lot of cases are there. Okay. If not that, the rest of the country is going to stop for Vizag. All right. And you may not be able to go outside. So on a single attempt, we should be ready to face the JEE Mains. Okay, everybody done with this whole thing? Okay. Can you hear me, all of you? Okay. Sorry, sometimes I get a call. Generally, I put in aeroplane mode, but today I did not get it. So, please listen carefully. There's a small point. You may not use it so much, but it's a nice point. What is that? If I take x square by r square plus y. If I take x square by r square, x square by r square equal to 1. What is the general point on this circle in terms of parametric form?
R cos theta, comma R
cos
sin
theta
theta.
plus comma r sin
Yeah. And you can even see that in the figure very easily that this is r, this angle is theta, this is r cos theta, this is r sin theta, because simple right angle triangle with hypotenuse is r. It is r cos theta, it is r sin theta. This is r cos theta, this is r sin theta, right? In fact, cos and sin are defined in the first trigonometry based on this one. If I take ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, Anybody can tell general point easily as a cos theta comma b sin theta. Okay, because it looks like cos square plus sin square equal to 1. Okay, but one important point, to take the ellipse, take that point as a cos theta comma b sin theta. If we join to origin, do you think this angle will be theta?
No, sir.
Why no?
What, sir?
If I take a point on the ellipse as a cos theta comma b sin theta and join to origin, will that inclination be theta? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Theta only.
Sure. Why? If you say no, I'll tell why. If you say yes also, I'll say why.
Sir,
Either you
join
prove-
that. Sir, join that a cos theta and a, sir.
This is 0 comma 0. This is this. What is the slope of this line coming? Tell me. What is the slope of the line joining?
Tan theta.
Tan theta, sir.
No. If this angle is theta, tan theta. Leave that. Take 0 comma 0. A cos. Yeah, it is b by a tan theta. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
B
Yes,
sin
sir.
theta minus 0. A cos theta minus 0. It is not tan theta. It is b by a. So if somebody says this is theta, it is wrong, right? Okay. Then one may say this is not theta. I'll agree. What is theta then? Somebody may ask. Okay. So I want to tell that. Okay. So just to a few minutes. We have ellipse like this. Draw the auxiliary circle. Okay. If there is a point here which is a cos theta comma b sin theta, and this is x square plus y square equal to a square. If I go vertically above to the auxiliary circle, can anybody tell me what the coordinates of this point will be?
A cos theta comma a sin theta.
Yeah, this and this are same vertical lines, the same x coordinate, a cos theta. Because on the circle x square plus y square, a square, x coordinate is a cos theta, y coordinate will be definitely a sin theta. Okay, right? So if somebody asks you, a cos theta comma b sin theta is the general point on the ellipse, I agree. But what is this theta? Is it when you join to origin, that angle is theta? No. Go to auxiliary circle and that point you join, that is theta. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if somebody says this is a cos theta comma b sin theta, what is theta? Go to the corresponding point on the auxiliary circle, that is a cos theta comma a sin theta, that you join to origin, that angle will be theta. If you take point here, you have to go down. If you take point here, go down and join, that will be theta. Okay. So that's what the theta represents. But still, there is a reason I'm telling this. Why? You take auxiliary circle and take that ellipse. Take any point on the ellipse and any point on the auxiliary circle, the same vertical line. This height by this height, how much it will be? Can anybody say?
B by a.
B by
Yeah. Anywhere it is same, right? Anywhere you take this height by this height is what? B by a. Am I correct?
B by a. Yes, sir.
So how to get ellipse is very simple. Take a circle, okay, just press it, okay, by a b by a ratio, the compression ratio, you will get ellipse. You understand what I'm saying? You take a bangle and compress it by ratio b by a, you get ellipse.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
then diameter will change, no, sir, if we compress the
Of course.
diameter.
Yeah, so it is not exactly like the compression because the perimeter is fixed there, it has to stretch. But you can understand what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, there is an important thing. There are a lot of questions which are very complicated, can be solved just like that with this. I'll give you one simple example. This Archimedes derivation, maybe before that also I'm sure derivation is there, but we have to just believe some part of the history books. But see carefully. Anyway, you are studying definite integration on the other side, right? Yeah. So it is very easy to relate to you. You want to find area under a curve, you convert into many strips, take them as rectangles, find this area, this area, this area, this area, this area, add them, and the number of strips tending to infinity. This area will reach a limit that is called area under the curve. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now see carefully. You take a strip anywhere, as many strips you want. Can I say this area is every time B by A times this strip area?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you take lot of strips here. This strip area will have something, but this will be B by A times Z. This will have some area, this will be B by A times Z. This will have some area, this will be B by A times Z. Can I say if area of the circle is capital A, area of the ellipse should be B by A times Z. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
And what is the area of the circle? Absolute circle, pi A square. Cancel A and A, pi AB. Which you are going to do in integration later on. Area of an ellipse with semi-major axis A, semi-minor axis B is pi AB. Okay? Very simple, this ratio. In fact, anybody knows this formula before? Area of ellipse is pi AB.
Sir, yes, sir.
You know before, Lokeshwar. Anybody
Yes,
else know?
sir. We used that.
Where you used?
Sir, in school, my sir explained, sir, you should use that formula. That's one.
Okay. Let us see, you might have used in thermodynamics. If a PV diagram is like this, okay, when you wanted to know work done, which is this area, have you done pi into half of this length into half of this length? Have you done or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. At that time, this is not a circle, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you use pi AB. Nobody questions the teacher why, what is the formula we are using? Did I say first year when you joined only, whatever teacher says don't accept, you ask the proof. Did I say or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then why nobody asked?
Sir, like sir told
Sir, ma'am, teacher only told ma'am if it is A, if it is B, then area will be pi into A into B.
sir told pi r
Sir,
square
max
means
sir will
one radius
say
and
the
one
two.
radius, sir.
Then you should ask the two radius should be same, right?
Sir, ma'am told that Max sir will explain that formula.
Ma'am, which ma'am? In chemistry, under the medicine.
Under
I thought you were talking about physics. Okay, right. In physics also use it, right? Okay. Right, anyway. So, since madam told, I am explaining today. Alright?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, your math teacher explained to you that why we are doing this. It is not that the two radius are same. It is not a circle first of all. It is an ellipse and formula is pi A. Alright. I'll tell a little more about parametric forms tomorrow. So, everybody can complete up to 40 by tomorrow, right?
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Yesterday homework is only up to 20, but I clarified only up to 15. You try up to 40 by tomorrow. I'll clarify tomorrow. Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.